Hey folks, welcome to the Mandolin Tune of the Week. Thanks for joining me here this week. We've got a great tune written by the legendary luthier Steve Gilchrist out of Victoria, Australia. This is one called Gnotucky. So I want to thank my friend Jake Howard for letting me play this 2011 Gilchrist from the famous D-Log, beautiful mandolin. Steve Gilchrist builds these just by hand in Lake Gnotucky, Australia, in the state of Victoria, hence the name Gnotucky. So I do have a tab available for this tune in the description below. You can head on over to my Patreon account, and for just $3 a month, you can get access to the tabs and backing tracks for these Mandolin Tune of the Week videos. So this is a nice, short, little repetitive tune in the key of D minor. I'm going to go ahead and play the A part now, and we'll break that down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we're going to start out in this kind of D minor double stop, fretted D note, and that's the 7th fret of the G string, and a fretted F note, that is the 3rd fret of the D. So, in combination there. And that's going to be our first move. Down, up, down on that double stop, and then up on that G note, 5th fret of the D, open A. Just like that. And then back to G. And that's going to be our next move. So F, G, F, D. Slide from the C note, the 5th fret there on the G, to the D note there, the 7th fret. So that together. And you can incorporate that open D string as well, kind of for a big drone sound. And the next thing we're going to do is play this single note run. So A, C, D, E, F, G, A. 2, 5, open, 2, 3, 5, open. And then land on this G double stop. That's 4th fret here, the B note, 5th fret there, the G note. And that's going to be our lick over that G double stop. Down, down, up on that F note, and then open A. Just like that. So, accompanied with the first part of that lick, it's going to be just like that. So those two parts played together now are going to go something like this. And this is going to be half of the A section. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then same thing. And then we're going to have another ending here. So 2, 5, open, 3, 2, open, 5, 2, open D. A, C, D, F, E, D, C, A, D. And then slide into that D. So, the second half now of the A. And then after that, we would just repeat the whole A part. So I'll play it entirely once more. 1 and 2 and. Now there is a second ending, so on our first ending of the A part, it's just going to go like that. Our second ending, we're going to have some pickup notes leading into the B. So that's going to be our second ending. That open D note being the first measure of the second ending. So open D, A, or 2, 5, C, D, F, A, C, D. And that's going to send us into the B section. All right, so we're in the B section now. I'm going to go ahead and play the whole thing using those pickup notes, and then we'll break it down. 1, 2, 3. So after those pickup notes, we're going to land on this D minor chord. A, F, D, or 2, 3, 5. And the melody note here, if we played this without the chord, would just be that D. So maybe you can try that just with the melody first. And then we'll incorporate it into the chord. A minor. Just like that. And for that A minor, it's going to be 2, 2, 3. Open A. 3, 5, 3, open A. So. And then we're going to have a G major, which is open, open, 2, or G, D, B. That's our little run over that G major chord. And then back to D minor. We're going to have that little B flat in there. So thus far, here's what we've got for the B part. Now, for that last little lick, kind of a trick there is, that sounds like more notes than it is, but on the right hand it's just down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You know. Just like that, and that slide has given us that A note twice. But without the slide, it's just going to be down, up, the whole way. So then going back into the rest of our B section, we're going to start off in the same place. And here's the second ending. So A, B, C, A, G, E, D, C, ending on an upstroke there. A little bit of a kind of weird rhythm. And then slide that back into the D note, the 7th fret, catching that open D as well. So the back half of that, pretty easy. We're going to do the same thing, just with a slightly different ending. Once more. So now here's the whole B part together. 1, 2, 3. And that is it, folks. That is Gnotucky by the great Steve Gilchrist. Wonderful mandolin builder, great player as well. Obviously, not a name I need to explain to anyone in the mandolin world. When you say Gilchrist, they pretty much know who you're talking about. Thanks again to Jake Howard for letting me play this beautiful instrument. Great mandolin. Steve's still building great mandolins after 40 years. So I'd encourage you to check that out. Play a Gilchrist any chance you get. So thanks for joining me here on the Mandolin Tune of the Week. Come back next week. We'll have a brand new tune every Sunday. And check out that Patreon. That really helps me keep this going from week to week. I'll go ahead and play the tune once more. Feel free to play along. 1, 2, 3, 4.